So, Kingfisher schedule. So we're in sprint 1 planning for Kingfisher. What you'll see here is this sprint will start today and span a couple of weeks, 2+ weeks. We're going to do a beta on the 28th of March, and then we'll do some light QA testing with it to make sure that there is a somewhat stable release for the demo. Okay, so let's get started. And of course, the focus for a lot of folks will be ONS prep. So platform. John, are you there?
Who were you looking for?
John Hall?
Oh, John.
Yes, we'll start.
Well, I guess you guys can you guys go for that?
Probably. So, yes, the first two stories are still the HA stuff. Yeah. And John also has another, I guess the 2451 is test improvement for atomic values. Okay.
Yeah, I have sorry for the interruption. I have a question about the first one. What's the current status?
Yeah, me too, thanks. I didn't want to say that, but
okay.
yes. This is going on since forever. I
mean, I built a version of 1.8. We built 1.8.3 yesterday, which has all the fixes that were in 1.9. So that's a new version of Atomics. It's a few fixes in ONOS. I think the idea was we were going to try that and see if that solved a lot of the problems we were seeing.
I still see it today, like 2 hours ago on the master.
On master? Okay, master should be up to date.
So it's clear that the problem is still there, but I'm not sure if anyone from ONOS is,
John has been the one who's been trying to isolate these. He's been working with Jordan, who's the guy who's actually working on Atomics. So you should definitely get together with him and let him know what you're seeing, and because I know he'll want to look into it for sure.
Well, I guess it's still the same problem.
Okay.
Like Sora reported before.
Yeah, I think John is working with Sora.
Okay.
He is? Okay.
Okay. They have comments like 3 days ago.
Okay.
Okay, so it sounds like we still need to work through some HA issues. I think there's also a storage exception on the cord side that we're not quite sure what is the issue, but with the 1.3, I think that'll help. 1.8.3. And then if you
have some starting to work on this, right? Soon?
For what?
Don't we have a new developer to start on this soon? Yeah.
I'm not sure when.
Okay, that was my question, is when. Okay.
So I'll have to see. And then of course a few HA bugs that Thomas has been chipping away at. I see a dynamic config issue, but it's related to Buck, so I don't know if that's why it's in platform.
So my understanding is they're waiting for us to publish a new Buck bundle that has the new plugin in it. So that's something that Brian will have to do. And then I guess there's more testing from their end. I'm not exactly sure about the rest of it. I just know that they are waiting for us.
Okay. And then we have the outstanding issue with the resource manager.
Yes.
Is show there? Do we have an estimate of how long this is going to take? I think.
Not here. Don't know. Have you talked to him about it, Luca? No, is that one of yours?
No, it is one of mine, and the point is always the same. That
there was a fix that introduced another issue.
no, so we arrive at the point where it says, I develop a solution which solves this but brings a bunch of other problems. I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. And so I ask him online, okay, what's next? What do we do? Ask to someone, or who should we ask to, right? To unlock this situation.
Luca, can I ask, is it only the allocation?
Everything.
The registration as well, right?
Yeah, everything. Even query the resource service.
It's
like super slow. So
maybe should we name it fixed resource?
Can we bring this up at the TST meeting something?
Yeah, and I also asked him to, well, maybe I can do this at this point, to transform this in a story that has a goal that is actionable, right?
Yes.
So, because there's just this bug that is going on since forever, and at least we should split it in stories that have a clear goal.
And that we could actually scope out how many story points, right?
Makes sense, yeah.
Okay.
So, but I didn't receive replies other than I'm stuck. So, I don't know. We should work on that. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll make a note.
You started with the wrong name.
Work. You'll work with Show to break this down, right?
Yeah, can you add my name as well, so that I'm a big consumer of this resource substance.
This is Mark.
Mark, yeah. Yeah, I guess me and you are the only one actually.
Yeah, but it's important enough to.
Yeah.
Like bandwidth resources and all that, people sooner or later will want it.
Well, we are using that for bandwidth.
So can we get Show to bring this up at a TST call, something, so that we can get some sort of eyes on this?
Sure. I guess it's a matter of scheduling with Show a presentation, and he needs to get prepared for that.
My concern is he's stuck and there's not much going on.
What?
It seems like he's stuck and there's not much going on, so it'd be nice to get some progress.
Right. That's what I'm saying, that it's just a matter of agreeing with Show about a date and let him do a presentation about the concrete problem he's facing and move forward.
Okay.
So there's also, sorry to interrupt, there's also one story that we kind of agreed to put inside here, which is very important to us, but that is not catched. And we are blocked as an Urban Brigade by that story, which is support updates in the resource service. It's for us at least important. It's blocking for reserving the bandwidth from multiple intents. So I'm not sure even if we put here, if he will have time to allocate on this, but let's keep it in mind, it is blocking us. I have 2 or 3 stories that I would like to move forward, which are completely blocked by that thing.
I thought Jordy was going to help out.
I don't even know who is Jordy.
Oh, did I?
Is Jordy here? Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't know who you're talking about. Oh, Jordy. That's Jordy. Well, but yeah, keep in mind that I don't know. It's a kind of thing like the resource, the intensive system, right? It's one of those things where people say I want to help, but the learning curve for that thing is quite steep. So, well, as always, let's be positive, but I think we should really tackle that thing internally, if possible. Plus,
okay,
they They just said we'll do it, but I didn't see any more communication between them. So
Okay.
it just remained in the emails, but nothing moved forward. So
Can we get some of these things on maybe next week's TST agenda?
sure.
Okay.
Again, you should talk to Shaw, I guess, right? I'm just in the middle of this thing, but I'm not really related to this development task. Well, I am in terms of requirements, probably. So, but yeah, if you want, I go to bother Shaw. As you prefer, Ian. It's not a problem.
Okay. Let's just get some eyes on it. Okay, so I think we've gone through some of these.
5840, yeah, this is for predict, but I think it's almost done, and probably
I've done all the code checking, so I think we can.
Yeah, so after we confirm with John, and then we can probably close down ticket. And then the following one is a big story for updating the ONOS performance white paper. I have split that into some into subtasks, but it seems that I cannot pull subtasks only into Sprint, so I put the big story to the Sprint.
Yeah, because stories are supposed to be done within a sprint.
Okay, but well, I mean it's 8 points, so it's supposed to be done in this release, but not the Sprint.
Then you need to break it up.
Okay.
Right, so take the subtasks and break them into stories.
No problem.
Because
So transform just the task into stories, essentially.
Yeah. Okay, I'll break it.
Yeah, because the definition of the stories is doable within a sprint.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so for this one, I assume this is a result of Ray now creating Docker images for released versions, at least for 1.9.
I bet it's related. I think the idea here is that you should be testing the Docker images as well as the jar files, right?
As well as all the images
right.
There on Docker, they have to be pulled and they have to be
Right.
So basically now we're gonna produce one Docker for every sort of major release.
It was only for latest. Now it will be for all the versions, starting from 1.2.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's ambitious. We decided we weren't going to do them for betas and RCs, only for official.
So all the tagged images will be pulled and
okay.
test cases will be run.
Sorry, I'm having a hard time processing. So
Yeah,
what are they doing?
Basically, what we're going to do is that there's going to be a test suite to pull all the images from Docker Hub and run them through their paces to make sure that they are okay. The officially tagged Dockers.
Okay. And then another issue?
Yeah, this one I guess will probably go to Jordan.
Yeah, I think John was looking at this one, right? Didn't he have a fix and it didn't work or something?
Yeah, they have a commit, and yeah, John's working with Jordan on this.
So we should probably assign that one to John for now, maybe. At least he knows the most about it, let's put it that way.
Yeah, and it would be great if we can get story points. SDC? Right?
Yeah, that's supposed to be a guide, not GUIDs. That's sort of an ongoing thing. It's going to take a while, but no one's, beating down our doors waiting for it. So it's something to do in the background. Similarly with the pipeliner thing. That's an investigation of doing ONOS builds using pipeliner, which Luca tells me is going to be nonstop fun. So.
Do you have?
We had learned the tricks. It should be.
Yeah. That one should probably be, I don't know, 3 points. I don't know. I thought I put points on it, but clearly I didn't.
Okay. And then we're heading into ONS, so if folks have collateral they need to get done for it, please also add those stories. And then we'll move to the next one, GUI. I think Simon said he wasn't going to be able to make this. Is Steven here? Okay, if not then, so I think the focus of this is around ONS prep and being able to get a demo ready for ONS. So part of it is making sure region aware is polished up, and then a bunch of keyboard shortcut support, add peer regions to view, and implement bookmark for region. And then for VirtualNet, I'm not quite sure where the rest of the brigade is, but Hunsoon added a couple of stories around the OF Agents Manager and adding CLIs to be able to list, create, and remove OF agents. But Hunsoon is on his honeymoon, so I guess it's understandable. Dynamic configuration, I think Cesara was going to go over this. Cesara, are you on?
Who? Oh, yeah. I didn't see her today.
She's online. We can't hear. Yes, we can hear you now.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So I was having some trouble with my mic, I guess. This sprint is all integration tasks. The first task is to put together all the components with a focus on demo 1 for ONS. Second one, it is to create the netconf southbound. It is split into 3 parts. One is the passive protocol translator and an active component and integration of the components. With Yang runtime, it would be the serializers. The implementation is the focus in the sprint. This one, the next task is to export all the Yang bundles for use in ONOS. RESTconf integration with Yang runtime and the dynamic config service. This is also part of integration task. And the next 3 tasks are for the demo 2 to create a service and demonstrate the service configuration can be activated through dynamic configuration. The last one is bug fix support during the integration. So in general, all are integration and support tasks for us this sprint. That's all.
Okay. So Sarah, this one is 8 points, and so you've got a task that is supposed to be a full sprint. Do you need to break it up?
Yeah. So that's an integration task. There is no specific code or anything. It would be testing, just testing for the whole sprint, whatever tasks I get throughout the sprint.
Okay, so it's an ongoing.
Yeah.
Okay. And then deployment, Uka?
Yeah. So it's these are all 3 stories out of 4 are ready in Gerrit to be reviewed. So we need help to review those 3 stories. And one, I guess the last one is just something he has to do, but yeah.
Whose help do you need to review them?
Sorry?
Whose help do you need?
For now, no one. So
some combination of me and Thomas and
yeah,
Brian probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and Pierre also was reviewing he knows very well these stories. So, but he is aware of that as well. But if you can, guys, keep an eye on that, that'd be great.
Okay.
Are they done? Yep, chickens are done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Packet optical?
Yeah. So most of these have to do with ONS, a bunch of drivers that need to be finalized. That they're almost done. Actually, we need to finalize the wiring of the rack. Some stuff with protection on the UI front. What else is there? Oh yeah, the site story for NTT field trial really means getting some input from NTT to be able to show something visually at the show floor what they're doing. I think that's it. Yeah.
And then Toru is aware of the dependencies and tasks?
Sorry, what was the question?
Toru is aware of the tasks?
Yes, he is.
Okay. And then for OpenStack integration, in Junko, what Vincent had done was to cache network states in a local store. So what they're doing is they're kind of finishing up that feature with the ability to actively sync the network states with Neutron, be able to purge and resync the flows, and remove the OpenStack interface application. They're also starting some investigations into some new features, VLAN mode, OVS NAT, and security group support with firewall as a service. And then a bunch of testing activities. There is a bug that they're looking at, but it may not become too critical once they do OVS NAT. So they're looking into that. And then for northbound, Luca?
Yeah. These are, well, the first two, yeah, are from the testing, but it's fine. Yeah, okay. It's good to have them there.
Yeah, I mean, I can talk about it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we have 3 test improvement tickets here. So set 6085 and 6086 go to Shreya, which, so one of them is to implement test for bandwidth allocation with intents, and the other is to increase stability. Well, it's of the intent test, which involves increasing like timeout and or retries to have more confidence in the test. And the other one goes to Pratik, which is investigating OpenFlow 1.5 features and come up with the write-up of all those tests. Okay.
Luca?
Yeah. This is another, the third one is another discussion, I guess, for the TST meeting, but even before we should really think a lot about it. I really don't know what to do, but anyway, it's a design task to decide how to use meters in the intent framework. Really, technically, we don't know how to do that. I guess, can talk for 5932. I'll just conclude with the, oh, well, look, there's 6112 from Show, which is analyze fundamental issue without update semantic and potential design choices. It seems to me very generic and without specific goal, but it's something better than the other. So yeah, we have something from Show. I'll talk to him.
Yeah, because he's listed as lower priority. So you guys have a priority mismatch.
Yeah. So do you want to talk about the other one? Speak loud because otherwise they won't hear.
Yeah, so this story include the document design and the design document, the compiler improvement, and I'm not sure. I'll finish this part first. Then, yeah, I don't know. I know something else.
So what's that about? You want to say what's that about?
Yeah, it's the improvement of the link collection compiler and the build I already I'm still working on it. Last spring. Yeah, so yeah, I already have some works of this one. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I think.
Thank you. So we have a handful of new brigades. So we've added the sprints for them into here. So Aaron, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. So I can cover these really quickly. Basically, it's mostly starter tasks for gRPC, just sort of trying to get everyone who's in the group spun up and sort of, used to what's happening. Should I go through them individually, or is that a reasonable summary?
Either. Up to you.
I think they're pretty basic. It's mostly just reviewing the design documents and doing like some starter tasks to get the environment ready to get going on it. So it's basically setting up the build stuff, which is actually reasonably complicated as it turns out. And yeah, I think it should be pretty doable.
Okay. So the build and package infrastructures team and teaching still needs to get their stories in place. So for build and package infrastructure, the focus of K is going to be to remove the POM files. And so a lot of the stories should be focused around that once I think they start working through the requirements there. And then for the security and performance analysis, that brigade isn't really doing their kickoff until the end of March, so they won't have an active sprint in sprint 1. And then for teaching, we'll have to see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead after this meeting. I'll start the sprints that have stories in them. And then for the sprints that don't have stories, we'll wait until those teams work through their tasks as they're spinning up their brigades. Does that work? And then any questions or comments? If not, I think we're good with our planning for this release. And keep in mind, ONS, so if you have collateral, make sure they're listed, tracked. Right. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.
Bye.